And welcome back to our Wake Forest Dynasty. Now, I got some comments in the comment section below on a couple videos ago. We should show off recruiting, the top 25, conference standings, all that good stuff. So, you know what? Being the nice guy that I am, let's get into it. I'm your host, JT Plays, and this is probably going to be a new thing out starting with the Wake Forest Dynasty. So, I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to take you through recruiting. We're going to take you through top recruiting classes. We'll take you through top 25. We'll take you through conference standings. However, that won't be after or before, in this case, every week. Maybe every other week or every 2 weeks. But here you go, guys. Enjoy it. Hope you do. You get a look at your school if you are a college football fan or college student yourself. So if you see your team, give them some support by hitting that like button. Let's go for 5 likes and know that we can do it, guys. It is a crazy, crazy series here on YouTube. And I never thought it would be, but guys, I want to thank you for the support pre-game. So here we go. Going out of top classes, you've seen recruiting. We have a couple athletes lined up. One of them already signed with us, even though he's a 3-star. And now it's time for the top 25 polls. Wake Forest, nowhere to be found, as they should not be. But number 1, coming in, the Aggies of Texas A&M. Number 2, Louisville, Iowa, Texas, Ohio State, your top 5. Michigan State, Baylor, UCLA, Nebraska, and Oregon, your top 10. A lot of one-loss teams up there. Going through the rest, Notre Dame, Connecticut at 5-0. Florida, South Carolina, Tulsa, your 15th, or your top 15. Alabama, Arizona State, Georgia Tech, Oklahoma, Kentucky, LSU, Virginia Tech, Miami, FSU, and North Carolina round out your top 25. Your other receiving votes, Stanford 26, San Diego State 27, Washington 28, TCU 29, Michigan 30, and a couple of dropouts. Heartbreak to see, but that's reality college football. Now time for the conference standings. We are 3rd behind Florida State and Maryland in the conference. However, we have a big game coming up against ACC rival Clemson, who is 2-3. We'll get to their schedule and our schedule. For right now, here's Wake Forest. You see we have Clemson, then Syracuse, Army at number 24, Florida State if they stay ranked, and then Boston College to close it out. As for Clemson, the reason they're 2-3, well, there you go. They lost to UConn, they lost to FSU, and they lost to Maryland. So far, they've scored 21 points, and that's their highest. Let's see if they can get anything done about it. They have us, NC State, Virginia, Georgia Tech, Boston College, Syracuse, and South Carolina. Now it's game time, and how about this way to start out the game for the Tigers of Death Valley? DJ Howard on a rainy night in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That's a touchdown. Clemson Tigers. Tigers roaring out to a 6-0 lead. Soon to be 7. Oh my goodness. Wake Forest was 92nd in the country coming in at rush defense, allowing just under a hair of 180 yards. But there you go. Already starting Clemson up 7-0. Studio update, number 6 Michigan State improves to 7-0, knocking off the formerly undefeated Iowa Hawkeyes 20-13. Other games around the country, number 8 UCLA beats Oregon 24-17. FSU will stay ranked with a win against NC State in overtime. And Syracuse, our opponents next week, beat the Boston College Eagles 30-27. Back to our game here at BB&T Field. This is DeAndre Martin taking a screen pass from Tyler Cameron, who's still dealing with broken ribs. However, he has started the last 3 weeks, and that's going to be a 9-yard gain. Now 2nd and 10. This is to Aaron Willis, and it's a 1st down. Demon Deacons now 2nd and 3 for the boys in black and old gold here. DeAndre Martin will get the handoff. He has room, and that's a 9-yard gain. So Wake Forest trying to tie this thing up and take as much time as possible. 3rd and 7, big 3rd down for Wake Forest offense here. Cameron looks, and he is going to find Aaron Willis on a route that got converted into a slant. That later leads Wake Forest to a 3rd and goal. We're going to give it off to our fullback, Jordan Garside here, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Wake Forest. 7-6. Here come the boys of Winston-Salem, not going down quietly. We were timid at the beginning of the year in week 1 when we found out we were playing Clemson, excuse me. But now they're unranked, anything can happen. Studio update, how about this? Virginia currently knocking off number 25 North Carolina Tar Heels 14-0 in Virginia. Both teams at 3-2. At UNC, they lose. They're out of the top 25 emphatically. Now, DJ Howard, he's hurdling over the Wake Forest defenders for this first down. And that is a good time to pick things back up here at BB&T Field. 7:54 to go in the first half. 7-7. However, Clemson is driving. This is going to be a handoff to who else? Sammy Watkins. Or no, excuse me, that's not Sammy Watkins. That's Jermon Hopper. Sammy Watkins is number 2. He's still in Clemson for this game and for the year so far. That is Hopper. My apologies. Now give it off to DJ Howard. Howard making quick footwork of the Wake Forest defense, and he picks up 7. 3rd and 2 now. Hopper in motion again. It's going to be a inside handoff to Dye, and Tyshawn Dye will dive into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Clemson Tigers again. Wake Forest rush defense, not good. They allow 70 yards there and a touchdown to Clemson running back, the backup this time. And it's already 14-7, Clemson, 5:50 to go in the first half. Cameron looking, he will start to scramble, and he will pick up a first down here. Slides into the grass. No flag for hits on Cameron, and it's a first down, Wake Forest. Now, Wake Forest choosing their place, trying to keep themselves back in. They won the coin toss, and they elected to receive, so they have to make a good stand here. Maybe a field goal or a touchdown. And on 1st and 10, he'll find Anthony Rook, and Anthony Rook will pick up a first down. That knee looked like it came down a yard shy, but the refs give it to us. Now 3rd and 6, we're going to look for Matt James here on the slanting route. Let's see what happens. James not open, not open, not open. Now we throw it, and it's double coverage. Good defense by Clemson. You should expect it from the guys from Death Valley. And it's Clemson ball again, 14-7, 2:50 to go in the half. Kelly downfield to Humphreys, and Brandon Chubb should not have been on that play. He is a linebacker. You do not cover a wide receiver 40, 50 yards down the field with a linebacker. That is poor execution by the defensive coordinator and by the coverage of Wake Forest. And that sets up Clemson for a 1st and goal. Now Kelly will hand off to DJ Howard, and Kelly will have his boys on 2nd and goal. However, stupid penalties and bad clock communication has Clemson not scoring a single point except the halftime stats. Well, out of halftime, or right now in halftime, you see that Wake Forest has to pick it up offensively and defensively. They've allowed 180 yards on the rush so far through the year. Just today, 154. Forgot to mention before the halftime break, they scored a touchdown, and then they had poor clock management, so my apologies. 21-7 Clemson coming out of half. Now out of halftime, that's a sack on Tyler Cameron, and it will be 2nd and 19. So Wake Forest already not starting off good. Let's see if they can get things rolling here in the second half. Only down 14, not a lot to this Clemson defense, and right now rush offense. Cameron looks, he will run out of the pocket, and he will finally find Aaron Woods, who gets absolutely hammered in the air. If we get that hit again, that is a nasty hit. And are we going to get the hit? Yeah, we are. Look at that hit right there. That's just a bad hit. Luckily, Willis is okay. He's not injured. Now, 3rd and 17. Cameron 10 for 12, 64 yards. Has yet to break 100. Just over 50 yards for him. This is a big 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 17, 3rd and a mile, however you want to say it. It is a huge one, but Anthony Rook, the tight end, gets loose, and that's a 1st down. Wake Forest, they turn it into 3rd and inches. Remember how we were saying we were down 14? Well, DeAndre Martin wants to think otherwise. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Demon Deacons within 7 again, and this thing is a back and forth barn burner. 21-13, soon to be 21-14 with the PAT. It's up and it's good. It's a 7-point game in Winston-Salem. Every fan coming here tonight on the rainy Winston-Salem night is proud so far. Now, Brandon Chubb, who had that miscommunication in coverage, gets Chad Kelly, the quarterback for Clemson, therefore loss of 3. Good play recognition by him. Now, 2nd and 13, Clemson will send 5 out. Defensive coordinator trying to pick a play and trying to prevent this. So here we go. 5 wide, 3 on the right, 2 on the left for Chad Kelly's Tigers. What's going to happen? Well, this is a comeback route, but hold on. German Harper, however you say it, he went out of bounds and came back in and was the first Tiger to touch it. So, illegal touching, 5 yards and a loss of a down. Makes it 3rd and 18, huge sigh of relief for the D coordinator of Wake Forest, who we may or may not see at the end of this year. That offseason should be interesting. Now 3rd and 18, Wake Forest needs 1 stop. Kelly, he finds Hopper. The man who just made the mistakes redeems himself. It's a 1st down. Clemson now 1st and 10 from Wake Forest territory, and it's good. It is a touchdown. Hopper and Clemson up 14 once again, soon to be anyway. PAT is up, and it is good from the long-haired kicker of Clemson. Studio update time from Virginia. Remember, they were up 14-0 on UNC. UNC scores, but so does Virginia, and it's 21-7. Upset alert, probably, and it could happen right there today. Back to Wake Forest and Winston-Salem at BB&T Field. Coming into the end of the 3rd quarter, this is going to be a screen to DeAndre Martin. He gets past 1. Can he get past 2? No, gets dragged down by, looks like, the sleeve of his jersey. So there you go, but unfortunately, nothing will come of it. And this is going to be Clemson ball. And they turn it over, but little editing error. The video actually froze on me, so you didn't really miss much. Coming out of the 3rd quarter, entering the 4th, Clemson got a defensive stand. Clemson now another, or not another defensive stand, but Clemson maybe a defensive stand here. Could it be back-to-back possessions? It's 28-14 Clemson, 4th and 11 after that incomplete pass. Wanted Matt James there. Cameron, he's going to find Matt James. No, he drops it. Tyler Cameron cannot believe his eyes. Wake Forest fans cannot believe their eyes. This one was fit into the thread of a needle. Matt James just kept running and running. However, Merrill Noel, 3rd straight week with an interception for this Wake Forest defense, would repay the favor on a turnover. And it's Wake Forest ball once again, now 8:20 to go. Cameron barking out play calls, 2nd and 3. They need a touchdown quickly, but Smith for Clemson, he's got other ideas, and he's got a reservation for 6. Pick 6, back-to-back turnovers, and that would put Clemson up 42-14, 4 minutes left. The only shining moment really in the 2nd half for the Demon Deacons comes here. Cameron all day gets hit as he throws, but he will find Matt James, the Megatron of Wake Forest, and he beats out all Clemson defenders. For Wake Forest touchdown, makes it 21-42 Wake Forest deficit, but Clemson adds another touchdown, and this is insult to injury. DJ Howard, 2nd and 9. Let's just pick up a 1st down to end the game, and that's how it is going to end. Clemson, your winners here, 49-21 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, for Week 8 matchup in the 2015, I believe, college football season. Or no, it's 2014 season. Excuse me, my apologies. Clemson gets their first ACC conference win. Wake Forest, you can't really be mad at them. They were underdogs severely in this one. They didn't disappoint, but a good showing. by them in the second half. Unfortunately, the first half just could not stop the rushing plays. And Clemson will walk out a winner. Wake Forest drops to 3-5. They take on Syracuse next week, guys. Come back for that. I've been your host, JT Plays. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do whatever you feel is necessary. I'll see you guys all next time. Take care. Have a good one. Stay safe. Come back for Wake Forest football.